In this video, I'm going to show you how to heal and repair your lower back without the need for surgery. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're dealing with a lot of lower back pain right now and you're really worried that you might need surgery, definitely check this video out because I'm going to show highly effective exercises that are widely used in physical therapy that have helped a lot of people avoid surgery. And to make it really easy, I broke the video up into a 3-part step-by-step guide that's going to help strengthen and repair the lower back and promote faster healing. Just a couple quick notes before we start. The first being, each part works differently, but they are meant to work together and also in order. The second being, this is a really good workout that you can use 3 to 4 times a week for really good results, but the exercises are light enough that you can do this daily. Just throw a recovery day in as needed. With that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do is a warm-up exercise to loosen the muscles up, but more importantly, bring blood flow and circulation into the lower back to promote faster healing. Let's lie flat on our back on a floor, have our legs roughly hip-width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Take your hands, put them right on your hips. The first movement is taking your tailbone, so imagine your tailbone right here, and just scooping it up like this, curling it towards your belly button, towards your spine. As you do this, you're going to start to feel that your hips rock backward, but more importantly, a stretch will form across your pelvic floor that works into your lower back. Focus on feeling a deep, comfortable stretch in your lower back, and then hold this for a couple seconds, release it, and then go in reverse. So here's our tailbone. This time around, we're going to scoop it downward or press it into the floor. It's going to hit the muscles a little bit differently, but again, focus on feeling it into the lower back. Hold it for a couple seconds, release it, and then repeat this in both directions, going backward and forward like this for 10 to 15 times. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like there's still a little bit of tightness or stiffness left, you can keep throwing repetitions in until everything is nice and loose or you're not getting any more improvement. But if you would like to take this one to the next level and focus on some more muscles that cause lower back pain, we can do 2 separate movements. The first one is called the windshield wiper. So for this one, we're going to have our legs hip-width apart, but we're going to slightly drive our heels downward into the floor until we feel a light activation into the buttocks or the glutes. Hold that and now swing your legs and your knees downward towards the floor, moving through your hips as much as possible. You should feel a deep stretch in your lower back working into the hips. Once you feel that, hold this for a second or two, and then just like a windshield wiper, you're going to swing towards the other side and repeat. Do this 10 to 15 times. Another movement that you can do is called the butterfly. So we're going to put our feet together. We're going to press our heels down into the floor until we feel the activation of the glutes. But this time around, we're going to take our knees and just press them down towards the floor until we feel a really good stretch forming on the inner part of our thighs, working into the groin, into the hips. Once you feel that, hold this for a second or two, and then you're going to bring your legs together. So just like a butterfly flapping its wings, you're going to go down and up for 15 times. Go through all of these movements. If you find that one is just offering more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. So after that first exercise, everything should feel like it's warmed up and we can now progress into strengthening exercises. This first one we're already in position for, so we're going to lie flat on our back, legs roughly hip-width apart, knees bent, feet flat. For this one, I like to gently press my heels downward into the floor until I feel my buttocks or the glutes start to fire. Let's hold that and then lightly brace our core muscles. It's kind of like when somebody pokes you in your stomach, how you tense up, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Just hold that lightly. It will help protect your back during this exercise. From there, I just take my hands, put them off to my side for support. Let's drive our heels downward and then lift our hips upward towards the ceiling until our body roughly is in a straight line from our knees to our hips to our shoulders. If you're unable to get into this position because of weakness or pain, do the best you can. Hopefully over time, you will be able to get into this position, but you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the lower back, your butt, your legs, everything that supports your lower back. Let's try to hold this comfortably for 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, build into it a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or 2. But if you would like to take this one to the next level and focus a little bit more on your glutes, which are one of the most important muscle muscle groups to focus on when it comes to lower back pain, you can do what is called the butterfly bridge. It's kind of similar to that first warm-up exercise. We're going to put our feet together, gently press our heels downward into the floor until we feel the activation of the glutes. We're going to press our knees downward towards the floor until we feel that good stretch on the inner part of our thighs working into the hips. We're going to hold this, and now we're just going to slowly raise our hips upward towards the ceiling. This time around, you're going to feel it more on the outer part of your hips, deep into the buttocks. 3 to 5 second hold, release it, and then repeat that 5 to 10 times. But again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. This next strengthening exercise is going to turn our attention towards the front core muscles, which are highly overlooked when it comes to dealing with a lower back injury. So let's lie flat on our back, have our legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Take your hands, put them off to your side for support. The first movement, we're going to raise our legs, keep our knees bent at 90 degrees, but have them straight upward towards the ceiling. You're going to slowly straighten one leg like this at the knee and then lower that leg towards the floor. But the key is don't let it touch. Just let your foot and leg hover above the floor a little bit, maybe an inch or two, because in this position, you're going to feel a deep activation of these front core muscles. Try to hold this comfortably for 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to release it and then repeat this on the other side. Do this nice and slowly for 5 to 10 repetitions. But again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. Here's a strengthening exercise that's a little bit more advanced, so give it a try if you feel ready. What we're going to do is start on all fours with our hands roughly shoulder width apart, legs roughly hip width apart. The first movement is taking the top of one side's foot and sliding it away from you while keeping it on the floor. Point your toes away at the same time. As you do this, you're going to feel a really good stretch form in your calf muscles that works upward towards your thigh, into your hip, towards the lower back. Once you feel it in the lower back, you're going to hold that and now slowly raise your leg upward so it's roughly in line with your body. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the lower back, around your buttocks, into the leg. Hold this for 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to release it and then repeat this on the other side. Do this nice and slowly for 5 to 10 repetitions on both sides. But if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. So if you would like to take this one to the next level and really focus on building more stability in your back, this is what you can do. As you raise one leg up, raise the opposite side's arm at the same time. So I have my left leg up, right arm. If you have a lot of weakness or balance issues, you're going to notice that your body will wobble like this. So do the best you can to keep everything nice and level. 3 to 5 second hold, release it, and then repeat this on the other side. Again, progress into this one when you feel ready. So after the strengthening exercises, we're now going to focus on stretching. Stretches are perfect to keep everything nice and loose, and you can do these throughout the day anytime that you need instant pain relief. So this first one is designed for anybody that has a bulging or herniated disc, usually causing sciatica down the leg. This one tends to be the majority of most lower back issues. If you don't have a bulging or herniated disc, you're more than welcome to give this one a try, but just notice if you have any more pain with it. If that's the case, please discontinue immediately. So we're going to start lying on our stomach and support our upper body weight on our forearms just like this. Mine are roughly in a V and I just put my hands together. What you're going to do is use your arm and upper body strength to press your head and shoulders upward towards the ceiling as much as you can while keeping your hips and pelvic floor flat on the floor. So you don't want it to lift up like this. But as you press up, you're going to feel a deep stretch form over the front core muscles that works towards the front of your thighs. This one works because it's going to put the lower back into extension, which will take pressure off a bulging or herniated disc. So again, if you have things like sciatica, you can get instant relief with this one. But try to hold this for at least 30 seconds, longer if you're able to, 45, even 60 seconds. And during that time period, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. Once you need to relax, just lower your chest down towards the floor like this. But try to do this at least 3 to 5 times, or at least 3 minutes broken up into as many repetitions as you like. And if you would like to take this one to the next level, what you can do is tilt your upper body a little bit towards one side. So don't keep it straight, kind of just tilt your shoulders towards your right and then repeat. You're going to notice it opens up the lower back a little bit differently. So give that a try towards the right and also towards the left. If you notice any of those positions are offering more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. But if you would like something a little bit more advanced that's going to offer a really deep stretch, you can do a similar movement called the Cobra. So this time around, I'm going to put my hands off to my side, roughly around my shoulders, and then tuck my elbows in. We're going to keep our hips flat, and we're going to use our arm strength to press our head and shoulders upward towards the ceiling. Do this one slowly because this stretch can get intense very quickly. Try to hold this for 30 seconds or longer if you're able to. Release it and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. Again, with this one, you can tilt your upper body towards one side. So I'm going towards my right, and then repeat. Just find any position that you find is offering more relief, and at that point, throw more repetitions in. This is called countertop decompression. It's going to offer a deep opening stretch in your lower back to quickly take pressure off a bulging or herniated disc, but it's pretty much going to stretch all the muscles across the back. And the nice thing is, all we need is a countertop. So I find that doing this with a countertop with a corner works the best, but if you don't have one, you only have a flat edge like this, you can use either or. So the first thing that I like to do is just kind of put my backside flush against that countertop. If you have the corner, stick your butt in the corner. If it's flat like this, just kind of have it flat across the edge. But you're going to put your hands off to your side for support. So we're going to support all of our upper body weight with our arms just like this. And you're going to support your lower body weight by bending your knees and just lightly placing that weight on your toes. In this position, you should start to feel your core, your stomach muscles start to relax, and gravity just pulls your body weight straight towards the floor. Just let that happen. Don't try to fight this. Let your body relax as much as it can, because you're going to feel that deep opening stretch in the lower back. Once you feel that, hold this for at least 30 seconds, but if you're able to, hold it for longer, 45 seconds, even 60. Just during that time period, do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. When you need to relax, just stand back up like this. But I would at least try to do this for 3 to 5 repetitions, or for 3 minutes broken up into as many repetitions as you like. If you would like to take this one to the next level, you can do what is called the butt wiggle. It's going to find the right movement that just offers the most relief. So for this one, I start facing the countertop, and what I like to do is get back into my original position, but I'm now going to slowly wiggle my hips and my butt from side to side, kind of like a pendulum. You can also do circular motions like this, like you have a hula hoop around your waist. Do this in one direction and then switch it up. What you're trying to do is find a certain movement and position that just offers the most relief. So for me, it's swinging towards my left. At that point, I just keep building into that movement over and over again until everything is nice and loose, or I'm not getting any more improvement. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.